What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. Shout out to all you visionaries, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. If you were here, make sure you hit the like button and put a number 1 in the chat if y'all could hear me clearly. Put a number 1 in the chat if y'all could hear me clearly. Okay, I see some ones. Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody. Salute to all of y'all. Salute to all the visionaries. Y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share today's show. Make sure y'all share today's show. Share today's show. Share it on your community tabs, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your Discord servers. Anywhere that you share content, make sure you share this show. We're going to get into it today. Shout out to everyone. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Shout out to y'all. Like I said, hit that like button. I'm going to get over here and get to the chat room and give some shout outs while you guys hit the like button and share today's show. Also, make sure you check out that pre-record that I just dropped. Make sure you check out the pre-record that I just premiered. Make sure you go and check that out because it ties into today's show. Make sure y'all check out my previous upload. One of my lovely mods, can y'all please go and get the link to that video that I just premiered and drop it in the chat room. Share it in the chat room, please. For anyone who didn't see it, make sure y'all go and check that out. Shout out to everyone. It's very much appreciated if one of you lovely mods do that for me. Shout out to Miss Queena in the building. Good to see you, sweetheart. Always coming through and holding down the chat. Shout out to Queena. Shout out to Miss Angie. Always coming through and holding down the chat as well. I appreciate you, Miss Angie. Much love to you. Shout out to my man, Junior Ali, in the building. Shout out to my man, Bob. Salute to my man, Bob. Shout out to Miss Letitia in the building. Hey, Letitia. Good to see you, sweetheart. I appreciate your support. Shout out to Miss Brooklyn. Good to see you. Good to see you, Miss Brooklyn, in the building. It's always good to have Miss Brooklyn in here. Shout out to Vanessa Wells. Good to see you, Vanessa. Good to see you. Cynthia Lee. What's up, Cynthia Lee? What's going on? Shout out to the OG Mace. I appreciate you. OG. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the cloud. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. We're going to get into it today. This is why I said make sure y'all check out my last video that I premiered. I know one of the mods will be dropping a link to it real soon. If you haven't yet, just go over there, click the link, and check out that video because it ties into today's show. Y'all see today's show. And before we get into today's show, today's show is a continuation of what I spoke on in this video. The real reason why black rappers are being targeted. So make sure y'all go and check that video out. The link will be floating around in the chat room. Make sure y'all go and check it out. But today, we are going to speak on black men being replaced once again. See, because with us understanding that there is a constant threat of extinction that black men are faced with every day. I know y'all been seeing the meme going around all on social media, all on Instagram and Facebook about the biggest flex that a black man can have nowadays is to actually leave his house and come back home. You know, like that's the biggest flex for us brothers today. That's the biggest, you know, blessing that we should count every day, because we deal with this constant threat of extinction. And as y'all can see, we're being exterminated in the hip hop industry right now. RICO case after RICO case. Indictment after indictment. Murder after murder. This is what y'all see going on. Y'all see it and y'all hear it every single day. It doesn't, you don't wake up, or you haven't woke up, I'm going to say within the past, going on, I'm going to say about the good 5 years, with a rapper not being killed, with some rappers being indicted. You know, you got guys, you know, guys like 1090 Jake, who build a whole channel and a whole network off of him speaking on black men going to jail. Black men being exterminated every day. Dealing with the constant threat of extinction every day. This is what he displays on his channel. So after there's a certain amount of people who's eliminated, who's exterminated, whichever word you want to use, what then begins to happen is they bring in replacements. They bring in replacements. What's up, Zahara? Shout out to my bro. Shout out to Slim. Salute my brother. Salute. Shout out to Asar. Thanks, Miss Angie, for sharing that link. Shout out to Heels In on the check-in. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate the super chat. Much love. But after the elimination process, they need replacements. See, because if you look at the hip hop game, there's always a new group ushered in. There's always a new wave or a new paradigm that comes into play. You see? So the Jay-Z's and the Jada Kisses and all of those guys, and the music that came with that element of rap that they were presenting, or that element of entertainment, is no longer relevant. It's no longer relevant to the current consumer. And it's not relevant because the record labels and technology made sure that it was a thing of the past. See? So a lot of these guys, you still have them around today. They still around, but their relevance to the new market is not there. They can still make money or whatever, but the relevance to the new market and to the new sound They're not a part of that. And if you notice, they've done that with every wave. Shout out to Charles Ramsey. Salute, my brother. They've done this with every wave. See, the drug dealing rap is a thing of the past. Now it's about the drug user. Now it's about rapping about how much drugs we consume. It's not about how much drugs we sell no more. See, this is where you had Jay-Z. This is where you had Nas. This is when you had your big drug dealer rappers, Jeezy, Gucci Mane. These are your drug dealer rappers. Yo Gotti. These are your drug dealer rappers. See, that's the thing of the past. You see? Now it's about how much drugs you can consume. That's what makes you cool, not you selling drugs. Why do you think the youth today who sell drugs, they only sell drugs so they can have enough money to keep using them? They only get packs so they could sell some to get money to get another pack to keep using. See, in the era of the drug dealing rapper, that influenced guys like us in our age group, the millennials, to sell drugs because it was about having money. It was about how much drugs you sold is what made you cool, not how much drugs you used. It was never about how much perks you could pop. It was never about how much liquor you can drink, who could smoke the most blunts and all of that type of shit. It was never about who could get the highest. It was about who getting the most money, who making the most sales. You see, that era of rap was replaced with the drug user. With the drug users. This is where you get Molly, lean. And they made all of these drugs social because they wanted to promote that it's cool to be a junkie. This is why now there's a bunch of prescription pills and prescription medicine in the streets, where at one point that stuff was always over the counter or you needed a goddamn prescription for it. Where now you could go and walk to the corner and find somebody with some perks. So you see how it's being replaced? So y'all think drill rap wouldn't be replaced? See, because Future is his reign or his sound of music has transformed too. You see? If you notice, Future he's a pop star. Because even that wave of rap is done with. Being a drug user, being high all day, getting a bunch of money and doing a bunch of drugs. That shit is not even cool no more. That's not cool no more. See? They're moving into a new wave, a new sound. They are getting ready to revolutionize hip hop. The old elements of hip hop, street shit, crime, being gully and being tough and all of that shit, that is being phased out of hip hop. The street element will be a thing of the past. I'm letting y'all know this now. I've been warning y'all about this. I've been warning brothers about this. Get up off that street. That street shit is over. Trying to be a gangster and I'm tough. That shit is done away with. I'm the big homie of the block and I'm getting all this money. No, you going to the feds. That shit is over. And they do not want that element represented in hip hop anymore. They are taking this shit to the next level. And guess what they're using to do it? Technology. Technology. Just how they phased out cassette tapes, CDs, and it went into what? Downloads, MP3 files. And then that phased out, and now we into what? Streaming. Oh, so you thought they wasn't going to phase out the rappers. See, just like they found a way to no longer need the CD player, the record player, the cassette tape player. Shit, they even found a way to get around the download. You thought they wasn't going to find a way to get rid of your ass, black man? Huh? You thought they was going to always need you? Because we created hip hop. So you think they was going to always need us? No, they don't. They don't. You know why? Because black men never showed the world how important hip hop is supposed to mean to us outside of making fucking money and buying expensive fucking cars. You see? And now that technology is coming in and taking over hip hop, now you're going to have all of these niggas trying to save hip hop. You see? When is something that black men create is going to matter to us? When is it going to be important enough to us to save and not nobody else? See, because the world love hip hop. So if they still able to get their fix, they're happy. But that don't mean that them words got to come out of your mouth. That don't mean you got to create these melodies. See, we're being replaced, brothers, as always. See, this is nothing new. But we just like to sit back and watch shit happen and then talk about it once it happens. But you have countless brothers who have warned y'all about this shit. See, y'all thought they was trying to replace us with the white rappers. Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, Jack Harlow, Bieber. You know, oh, the white rappers are coming in. They're trying to get rid of us. See, that's the smoke screen. That's the smoke screen. No, they're finding a way to fine-tune hip-hop to where we don't even have to see niggas. We don't even have to see y'all. Hip hop will no longer have a black face. It will no longer be black male dominated. It will now turn into non-binary. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Why do y'all think these 10%ers who are black people, why do you think they're putting their children and guiding their children into certain paths? Why do you think these celebrity children are popping up non-binary? And they getting sex changes and all of this type of shit. Because they're preparing their children for where they know this world is getting ready to go. And they want their children to be sitting at the top of some of these companies and to be involved on what's going on. You see? And if you're black, you can't look traditionally black in this new thing that's coming up. So there is no representation of original black folk or original hip hop. There is no representation of that. Because you're going to be non-binary. See, the original version of hip hop was straight black masculinity. So that's what it was about. See, now it's not going to be about that. It's not even going to have a sexual preference behind it. You see? I hope y'all paying attention. I hope y'all listening. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope y'all are paying attention because we getting ready to go into some articles. The link to the articles are in the description box if y'all want to follow while I'm reading. But this shit is getting real. Realer than what y'all think. See, all of this shit about these rappers going to jail and getting indicted and all of this stuff that they throwing at us every day, every goddamn 5 minutes, that's the distraction. See, they trying to keep us distracted. They want you to be focused on thugger and Gunna going to jail and all of that shit. Meanwhile, what they're really doing, they can quietly get it done. While you niggas worried about if Young Thug gonna get a bond or not. Y'all see how this works? What's good, UFO? Shout out to Ty's Craziest. Appreciate you, love. Shout out to Cyber Boo in the building. Boot Camp, what's good? Shout out to my brother Alonzo Hall. What's good, man? Aura Lawrence, salute. You see? So let's get into this article. We're going to get into the first article. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. If y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all subscribe to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Hit that subscribe button. The Cash App is going across the screen. Shout out to everyone. Much love. If you are here, if you are mod, please continue to share the link to the previous premiere that I premiered before today's show. If you are a mod in here, please continue to share that link. I appreciate it because it ties into today's show. So let me go ahead and share my screen. We got 2 articles today, family. 2 articles. I don't know if I might have to do a part 2, but we got 2 articles. So, as y'all can see here, shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to the content creator who brought this to my attention. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, sis. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Let's get over here. Y'all see the article? It says, this is from Complex News. Y'all know this is, hip hop. This is a hip hop editorial. Virtual rapper. We're being replaced by virtual rappers. This is why you're listening to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. This is why I constantly tell you, brothers, you got to wake the hell up. Stop getting caught up in these internet narratives and all of that type of shit. Because what you're getting caught up in is virtual reality. You're getting caught up in virtual reality. And you got to understand that they're building a whole world for niggas who want to stay stuck here. They got a whole world for you. Virtual rapper F.N. Mecca. F.N. Mecca. Or F.N. Mika. So let's break down the name. F.N. Mecca. F.N. F.N.N. F.N. What does F.N. stands for? We know what an F.N.N. is. We know that rappers with those letters behind their name is a what? Is a what? It is to notify you that that's their gang. OTF, FBG, YNW, NBA, 300, 600. So who the hell is F.N. Mika or F.N. Mecca? What does F.N. stand for? Or are they getting you or trying to sell you this new virtual rapper, this new form of hip hop? See, because all it is it's a new package. As I said in the premiere, they're repackaging hip hop. So yeah, you're gonna have a little drill, you're gonna have a little bit of drug dealer rap, drug addiction rap. You're gonna have a mixture of it all. So yeah, his name might make you think he a drill rapper, but he rap about doing drugs all day. You see how they do it? This is what they doing. And guess what? They don't need black male bodies to sell it no more. They can sell it virtually and just put your voice behind it. They can just get you to write the lyrics for these virtual rappers. I hope y'all paying attention. Y'all see y'all see what's going on? Another example of what? The constant threat of extinction. They always find a way to weed us out. Virtual rapper F.N. Mecca signs to Capitol Records. How could a virtual rapper be signed? That's a whole nother discussion in itself. Maybe because we have something called the metaverse. And you guys love buying up digital real estate. So wouldn't they need music in this new digital world where they don't need You niggas. You see? See, they're on the chessboard. They're on the chessboard. You niggas playing trouble. See? Virtual rapper FN Mecca signs to Capitol Records, drops Florida Water with Gunna. With Gunna. Whoa, wait. With Gunna? Wait. I thought Gunna was in jail. Isn't Gunna in jail on a RICO case? So this proves what I just said. Because if Gunna's on the song, Gunna wrote the whole goddamn song. Because can a virtual rapper write their lyrics? Who's going to implement the flow and the melody of these tracks by FN Mecca? You still got to have a real person and then automate their voice from a real person. You see what's going on? I hope y'all following me. Got to put your thinking caps on. Go and listen to the song, Florida Water. Go and listen to it. FN Mecca. Drops Florida Water featuring Gunna and Clicks. So the other guy, the other artist, his name is Clicks. Doesn't that make sense? Virtual rapper, a guy named Clicks. I hope y'all. It says FN Mecca, virtual rapper, FN Mecca, who already has 10 million followers on TikTok. How does he have 10 million followers on TikTok? Already. How? How? He's a virtual rapper. How did he get up that fast? Virtual rapper FN Mecca, who already has 10 million followers on TikTok, has signed with Capitol Records and dropped a new single to celebrate. This is hilarious. After making waves online with a series of independently released singles and hyper online visuals, FN Mecca has teamed up with gaming influencer Cody Clicks Conroad and Gunna for Florida Water, produced by Turbo. Now, Turbo, as y'all know, Turbo is one of the top producers right now in creating that Atlanta sound. Turbo is one of Young Thug's main producers. and Gunna's main producers. So is it making any sense? Turbo produced a song that Gunna was on with a virtual rapper. Now Gunna's in prison fighting a RICO charge with Young Thug. The guy and the label who Turbo was producing their latest hits. Turbo was. Turbo, y'all hear it in the songs? It's Turbo and the other dude, ATL Jacob. They from Atlanta. Is it making sense? Do y'all see how we being replaced? Are y'all paying attention? Y'all think this stuff is not real, right? Y'all think it's not real. FN Mecca has teamed up with gaming influencer Cody Clicks Conroe and Gunna for Florida Water, produced by Turbo, who has notably worked with Travis Scott and Little Baby, among others. The song marks Mecca's major label debut. Let's continue. As Music Business Worldwide reported, Capitol Music Group's executive vice president of experiential marketing and business development, Ryan Rudin, said the project meets at the intersection of music, technology, and gaming culture. I hope y'all are paying attention. You heard what it consists of. No street shit. No street element. There's no street shit in there. No. Because hip hop, or the new hip hop, will be for the metaverse. And that shit that y'all still trying to make money from, rapping about your life and all of that, oh, that's never going to be heard of. That's never going to be heard of. You'll just be a struggling rapper, or you'll do some dumb shit to get yourself indicted. Because they're doing away with that stuff. They're doing away with it, fellas. It's time for us to change our trajectory, black men. As Music Business Worldwide reported, Capitol Music Group's executive vice president of experiential marketing and business development, Ryan Rudin, said the project meets at the intersection of music, technology, and gaming culture, and is just a preview of what's to come. It is just a preview. Okay? FN Mecca is just a preview of what's to come, of what's in store. It's just a preview. It's just a preview. Y'all still out here playing around. Rudin called the release a first of its kind in an evolution of Capitol Records' 80-year history of innovation. While the voice behind Mecca is very much human, it's very much human. Like I said, it's very much human. Capitol Music Group chair and CEO Michelle Jubilier, however you pronounce that, told the publication last year that everything about Mecca is otherwise based on AI. It is based on AI. Florida Water also sees the record label team with royalty-free music platform Slipstream, which effectively makes the track available to creators to use on platforms such as YouTube, Leo Cohen, YouTube, and Twitch without the threat of demonetization. Do y'all see what's going on? We getting ready to go to the next article. But do y'all see what's going on? We're being replaced with robots, black men. We're being replaced with robots. Oh, yeah. This is why you see or you hear a lot of these black guys who own labels, who owned a certain amount of masters and stuff like that. Why do you think they're selling their catalogs? See, Jay-Z did that a long time ago. He already amalgamated with the elite. He already teamed up with Leor and all of those people. He did that a long time ago. He already made the correct business deals and all of that, so them people don't come in and fuck with his money because he already protected and shielded himself. But this is why you just saw Irv Gotti bragging about him just getting $300 million, but he sold a catalog. This is how they're getting ready to take Young Thug's catalog and all of the shit that he owned. They're gonna take it because he's catching a RICO charge. This is how they took Suge. This is how they took Death Row from Suge Knight. Are y'all paying attention, black men? But you niggas still want to run to the rap game. You niggas still want to run to hip hop and do what? Rap about your street tales? Them days are over, bruh. Them days are over. The streets is online. The streets are online. How do we know this? Because all you so-called street niggas get on the internet and talk street shit. Talk about who's snitching, putting people paperwork up, talking about who got clapped last night, who got robbed, who smashing who girl. None of that shit stay in the streets. None of it stay in the streets. So who want to hear you rap street shit anymore? You're going to come right on the internet and talk about it. So this is where the streets is. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. It's on Twitter. So we don't need you niggas to rap about the streets no more. We can replace you niggas. We could do away with the streets and just put it all on the internet. Nobody sells CDs no more anyway. We could put it all on the internet. We could put it all on the internet, especially with the metaverse popping. Everybody buying stores and digital real estate. So fellas, understand what's going on. All that trying to be a rapper shit is dead. Unless you making a certain type of music. You ain't making EDM, crossover type of music, man, you're done. You're done. You better find something else to get into because you're being replaced with robots. You're being replaced with AI, artificial intelligence. They just told you in the Complex interview. The woman who run Capitol Records said that. So what you gonna do now, black man? Huh? What you gonna do now? So what we need to be focused on is educating ourselves or re-educating ourselves. That's what we need to be focused on. You see? The shit that's important. See, none of us are speaking about this. When we know that black men, for the most part, is immersed in hip-hop culture. But no one's talking about how the culture is changing. That's important because that's going to affect black men. Black men, we're being replaced. We're being replaced. And all the shit that we brag about, we compete and fight each other about, the feds are going to take it. If it ain't all about the money. You heard what Thug said. Thug and them niggas was all about the money. But how is that money helping them? You can't even get a bail. How is that money helping them? Huh? They just came out with a report last week that a venue just took their money back because Thug was booked to do a show. So he just lost another $250,000. Let's not talk about the lawyers and all the court fees he got to pay. Black man, it's time to wake up. You ever saw the movie Ghost Rider? Y'all niggas like playing with Ghost Rider. Y'all like playing with the devil. I'm driving this. I'm this. I'm that. I'm this. I'm that. Now what you are a goddamn inmate. That's what you are now. That's what you are now. See, it's time for black men to look at and see this shit for what it really is. It's right in our face. It's right in our face. It's right there. It's right there. But what do? What do? We walk right into it. Y'all don't see this? Y'all don't see how they're breaking down the Atlanta movement. They're breaking it up. They're breaking it down. If you ain't with this new shit, we putting you in jail. Straight up. Straight up. So they probably had Gunna been writing songs for these virtual rappers. Little Baby's probably writing songs for these virtual rappers. Because I honestly think that the Gucci Man that we have now is not the same Gucci Man. I'm going to just be real. I'm not going to say he a clone. I just think it's a whole different person. And I don't think that this new Gucci Man writes his own lyrics. Because I don't think the new Gucci Man could really rap. I think he was trained and coached. And all of the young guys that's around Gucci, that's signed to QC, that he called his little homies, like the Migos, Pee Wee Longway, they all write Gucci music. And all of the artists that signed to 1017, they write Gucci shit. The new Gucci. They write his shit. Because I'm a Gucci Man fan. And it's just something that's missing in this new Gucci. It's missing. It's not there. Okay, it may sound good, but it don't have that. It don't have that that it used to have. There's a certain sound and a feeling that you get when you know you hear Gucci Man. When you hear Gucci Man LaFleur, you know that's him. This new Gucci, that's not him. That part is missing. And all of those people is writing lyrics. And all they do is cue up Gucci's voice, right? Because they can use technology. And when this guy get in the booth, they can make him sound like Guwap as best as they could. Because it's still a knockoff version. It's still a great value version of Guwap. Still a great value version. But fellas, we're being replaced. Hip-hop has been invaded by robots, man. See, who do y'all think this AI stuff is going to hit first? It's going to hit us. The ones who are on the ground level. This is why that lady said this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And I think I'm going to do a part 2. Because the second article, man, we'll be here for 2-3 hours. But shout out to everybody in the building. Let me get over here to the chat room, man. Shout out to everyone. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. Hit the like button and share today's show. Shout out to my man Tone Malone in the building. What's up, JoJo? Torian, what's good? Yeah, you can guess the age range of these followers. Mainly teens. Yep. Got 10 million followers on TikTok. What's good, Wasi? Yeah, Capitol Records. What's good, UFO? Vanessa says, we don't ever hold on to anything that is ours because everyone has a price. Always willing to give it away rather than to defend it. Absolutely, Miss Vanessa Wells. Absolutely. Absolutely. We looking to sell. Because that's all we look to do. Yep, we always the last to know. Facts. Thanks, Miss Angie. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm definitely going to do a part 2. What's up, Lisa D? J Miz, what's going on, J Miz? Definitely going to do a part 2 because I definitely have to bring y'all this next article in full. Double C, what's good, Double C? Thanks, Miss Angie. I appreciate your support. Shout out to everybody in the building. Where the ice cream cone at? And just take a look at the thumbnail also. That is effing Mecca. The avatar that y'all see holding Lil Uzi, that's effing Mecca. That's effing Mecca, the rapper, the new virtual rapper, effing Mecca. He's showing they're showing an avatar son, a black man. He's sonning him, sonning Lil Uzi. You my son. You work for me. You work for me. You my son. Abdul Khalifa says BET sold out long ago. I don't understand why it couldn't have been sold to Cosby or Spike Lee. Because black men are not allowed to transfer generational wealth without the problem or the intervening of a white supremacist. That's why. We all know what happened to Bob Johnson. He was bullied into selling that shit. I'm pretty sure they threatened that man's life like they always do, the old-fashioned way. See, they ain't really got to do that now. That was back in the day. You know, they could walk in and put a note on your desk or put a folder on your desk with some pictures of you playing with your kids and tell you, oh, yeah, you didn't know that we knew that this your favorite park? Well, we got people watching you everywhere. And I suggest you give up BET. Or the next time you going to walk in that park, you and your kids not going to exist anymore. That's what I believe happened to Bob Johnson and BET. I don't think he just sold it to get some money. I don't think so. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. I believe he was extorted and bullied. Vanessa says the avatars represent them, just like in the movie. They're hybrid humans. So, wow. Hell of a point, Miss Vanessa Wells. Hell of a point. Double C says, shouldn't be a shock or shocking that they would be replacing rappers with AI. They have been doing dry runs for a while. Think about all the new music from Big and Pac, Postmortem, and the holograms. Yeah, that's true, Double C. Good point. The hologram is a new thing, and that is a form of AI. That's true. That's true. And you don't even have to die now for them to make you a hologram. You could be in jail and they could you could do a concert as a hologram. That's true. That's true. But see, you know what it is, Double C? Black men never thought that they would not need them. That's what it is. See, you can use technology to make the presentation of hip hop better, but they didn't think that they would use AI for the music aspect, for the actual lyrics. They didn't think that. They didn't think that they could weed them out in that way. But this is a war, black man, and they willing to do anything to do away with us. And we got to stop acting like that's not the real war. That's not the real fight. And this is why we're being replaced. So shout out to everybody in the building. We will continue with this tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. If you enjoyed today's show, CashApp $Sheep Stay Sleep TV is where you can go. CashApp $Sheep Stay Sleep TV is where you can go. It's also going across your screen. Also, if you are catching a playback, you can leave a super thanks if you enjoyed the show. But we will be back here tomorrow, same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV with part 2. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Make sure you go and follow me and my brother on IG at Foundational Manhood Podcast. The links to that is also in the description box. Click all the links in the description box to stay updated with your brother DS1 Ross, and also F&P, that's Foundational Manhood Podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Also, don't forget, get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. The links to the articles are also in the description box. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.